Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the 2007 Montana State Quarter worth potentially a bit more than 25 cents. Could be a few bucks, could be hundreds, maybe thousands, and we'll be covering everything you'd want to know, whether it's the values of these coins at different conditions, due to varieties, due to errors, due to conditional rarity. All of that is going to be covered with hopefully clear photos and a good explanation behind it. So with that being said, let's go over to that presentation and we'll get started telling you everything you'd want to know. This video is sponsored by Whatnot, a live streaming auctions and shopping app where I regularly sell coins and banknotes of all types, including US, world, errors, varieties, silver, gold, ancients, and more. And don't forget to use my link in the description to get a free $10 off on your first order on anything on the platform. Let's get into the video. Here we've got the Montana Statehood Quarter, got the large bison skull and the big sky country, really cool homage to their natural landscape, but I want to start by focusing on the varieties. These are things that could be present if you look closely on literally any Montana coin from the Philadelphia Mint, and they'll add value in the $3 to $10 range. It's going to be a doubled ear where there's an extra earlobe protruding underneath Washington's, main earlobe. You can probably tell with the naked eye, having a little extra magnification could help to see if you've got something down there, but it's a good variety to be aware of. Not one of the most famous ones or well known on the state quarters, but it's not like there's nothing to treasure hunt for. And there's actually a second pretty similar variety also found on the P Mint coins where you just have this second protruding earlobe, and it's something that's always worth staying on the lookout for. Again, similar value range, but it's not going to make it any more effort, between these two if you just search and try to see if there isn't this variety. There's also going to be some conditional rarity stuff, not much over Mint State 67, so I'd imagine if you could get above that, it would be worth a nice chunk of change. It's 68 is going to be the cutoff for the D Mint, but this is for PCGS graded coins, and it's really challenging to get these upper level grades, so I generally recommend against trying to submit these unless you're really experienced. And then the satin finish coins and the clad proofs and silver proofs, very little upside to be gained. In terms of some of the errors, it's a good reminder. By 2002 or so, most of the major going crazy at the Mint, especially on state quarters, was over. But in 2007, anything can happen. In this case, was struck on a 2007 D nickel. I believe you can even see some of the outline of that design reflected. So it was already a struck nickel, then it goes through the process, and here is the result. You can see Monticello, sort of the base of it, upside down, and then a little bit of the outline of Jefferson. This sold for $3,000. Would imagine it might go for more today, just because it's a very uncommon type of error. And then there's more the classic clad layer missing. This one was on the front of the coin, sold for $320. These planchets are produced with 3 strips of metal, a copper core, and nickel on either sides. Sometimes that stock runs out on one of these sides, in this case on the obverse, and then the coin gets punched. Still looks relatively normal, but if you see one of these, often it can be discoloring if it's really worn down, but something to just be aware of. There can be some of these cool plancha errors that aren't striking errors that can have some considerable added value, in addition to being on the lookout for any really nice condition coins or ones that are going to feature this doubled ear. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Treasure Town, and get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, check out my website, treasuretowncoins.com, for news and updates related to the channel and collectibles in general. Lastly, there's a link tree in the description with links to all of my other sites, as well as some affiliate links that can support the channel. But with that being said, have a great day, and I'll hope to see you on some of my videos in the future.